So welcome to my channel. My name is Machuku and something popped in again and I want to share. So quite funny, but let me go on. So whenever we move to a new environment, probably we pack into a new house or maybe you change your shop, and but let me just use the scenario I've experienced and it's very realistic. So you pack to a new neighborhood and you have neighbors there, you get. So sometimes I notice maybe it should be for extroverts. There are people that wants to relate easily, like they want to mingle, they want to relate, they want to mix up immediately they get to an environment. But it's not for people like me. Or sometimes people are driven by euphoria, or probably the neighbors there, maybe they're positive or they're quite social and you think you can go ahead already. See, when you get to a new environment, like for me, let me use a neighbor's case as an example. There's this place I moved in a recent time. So as time goes by, I now notice that they wanted to be part of my life by all means. Like they wanted to know what I do, they wanted to know they wanted to know every bit of what I do. And I'm very observant. I kind of psychologize and I kept my cool. Then it happens, but I didn't give any of them that room. I'm someone that likes maintaining my boundaries, and I believe such boundaries should be kept. Up until I left that environment, I didn't really let them in. Meanwhile, I associate with them, I greet them, but I didn't really go ahead. Sometimes I see it as a trap. Don't even fall for that kind of trap. If you're an environment, like, okay, when I recently moved to the environment, I just do my thing, come out, go to work. Like my triangle was basically work, market, church, probably an outing or so, and I come back to my house. If I want to do any chores around the house, I do it. Like I wasn't involved them. It's a trap. Like why would you want to know a lot about another person? If I'm the one letting you in, like it's a different thing. But you, by all means, you want to get into someone else's life. Like it's not cool for me. However you feel, this is my own opinion about it. It's not even cool. So why I brought this thing up and I felt it's a trap. Okay, do you know there's also another scenario where a neighbor that packed to a new environment started socializing, like you felt, oh, these are my neighbors, we are brothers and sisters keepers, right? Do you know when an issue came up between them, the way the older neighbor that was there before the new one packed in, like the way he analyzed and dissected the other neighbor's affairs was unbelievable. And that's when you know that there should be boundaries to a lot of things. But sometimes I think it is not the case for some people. Some people in an environment, they want to socialize, they want to do it. Oh, after all, are we not neighbors? Or or you feel the person because you feel they should. I don't know what is used to back up that, but it can never go down before you know things about me. I will let you. You can't even, unless you are so curious or you are an investigator or a secret agent or something. For me, this is how I feel like. But I know there are some for extroverts or ambiverts, or there are some people that they just don't care. They just don't care. But do you know why I remembered all this? At a time, this my neighbor started behaving somehow towards me. And when I started checking, we didn't have any issue, nothing. But I felt maybe she thinks maybe she's doing too much and I'm not reciprocating. And I don't have to. I don't even care for such feeling. I think it's a trap. See, when you let in such when something happens, that's when you regret your whole actions from the beginning. Do you get? So I don't see the reason why I should. I do it to wherever I go to, and I'm learning so hard to put it in my workspace, because sometimes you do a nature of work that you get to associate with people. It's not, this one is not really what you want now, but your job role requires you to do so. So, and it's been helpful. It gives you space. You keep your boundary. You like, there is this aura that comes with it. Like, everybody should not be in your space. Everybody should not be in your space. Seriously, I've carefully monitored this, and it is very helpful. If it's not helpful, I will not come to tell you, honestly. This is this is not an excuse to like not being able to keep meaningful relationships. There are meaningful relationships we should actually keep. But you know that thing when you get to environment, somebody is too curious. Somebody wants to know all you are doing by all means, without letting them. They want to be everywhere. No, it's not acceptable. I don't even see such behavior as like as something that is acceptable. I don't know how to put it, but wherever you are, be it work, be it a new neighborhood, be it a new workspace, be it church, like be yourself. You get, don't be overly too excited that you let a lot out. Don't be overly too excited that you let a lot out, and maybe probably when an issue comes up tomorrow, you regret the first action. Why not like stop it at the first instance? Don't be over too excited, and don't be carried by euphoria. There's some people, when they see people like, you feel you owe them. You don't owe anyone anything. You only you should act right, you should be responsible, yes, but not when it comes to keeping boundaries. No. Don't let euphoria and segments like make you let out at a time you wouldn't want to do so. No. If you want somebody into your space, when something happens, you be able, yes, you take responsibility. Do you get? But when you act out of euphoria or excitement, you be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. So, I will always share with you, right?